Nothing says happy tax day like a bloated and abusive government. It's a reality check in tonight's preamble. Our government is over $30 trillion in debt, according to the website called the calculatorsite.com. $1 million stacks as high as the back of a chair. $1 billion stacks as high as the world's tallest building. $1 trillion stacks nearly 3 times higher than the International Space Station, over 631 miles. $30 trillion stacks nearly 19,000 miles. That is how fiscally irresponsible your government is with your hard-earned money. Joe Biden wants to quintuple down on stupidity and irresponsibility by proposing a $5.8 trillion of new spending jam-packed with leftist priorities and massive tax increases designed to make Americans work for the government, not the other way around. The simple fact is this government has devolved into something the founders never intended. If government did what it was constitutionally restricted to doing, government would be fully funded and our taxes would be less oppressive. The tax code, by the way, is designed to keep people poor by increasing a taxpayer's burden as the government's way of kicking people in the teeth for daring to be successful. But that punishment is only for those who are not too well connected. For example, tax returns show that Joe and Jill Biden made more money in 2021 but paid less in taxes than they did in 2020. Now, how does that happen? Well, they can afford fancy lawyers that normal Americans can't afford. Our government is so corrupt that they make you spend money to comply with a tax code that is so complicated, our people can't make heads or tails of it. This leads to the poor and middle classes overpaying and the rich elites paying less. The aptly named progressive tax code works against most Americans. But let's examine how these children in government waste your money. The government used socialized medicine as a model for the Veterans Administration. They raised our taxes to fund the VA in an effort to take care of those who wore the uniform to protect our way of life. Now, most Americans agree that the expenditure to take care of our vets is a worthy use of our tax dollars, though many of us say we could spend the money more efficiently by abandoning the socialist system for health care in the VA. Now it looks like our tax money set aside to help our vets will be used for the free medical treatments of illegal aliens at the expense of our vets. You heard that correctly. Leftists in the Biden administration want to steal care from our veterans and give it to foreign nationals who broke into our country. It's not just leftists on the federal level abusing the U.S. taxpayers. Left-wing extremists on the state level are doing the same thing. And a slap to the face to all American taxpayers. A privilege that is not granted to most Americans is now being given to illegal aliens in Democrat-run Illinois. Illegal aliens between the ages of 55 and 64 can now receive taxpayer-funded health care. On July 1st, the program will expand to cover illegal aliens between the ages of 42 and 54 as well. Well, while we're on the topic of our tax dollars being given away to illegal aliens, have a gander at Joe Biden flushing your hard-earned money down the toilet. Joe Biden and his Democrats awarded over 80 million taxpayer dollars to the nonprofit group Endeavors to provide hotel room lodging for illegal aliens. According to a new Inspector General's report, Joe Biden's know-nothing left-wing millennials lacked, quote, justification for this exorbitant amount of money. In all, a whopping $17 million was wasted on empty rooms. In other words, Joe Biden's team allocated your money to illegal aliens, and they didn't even stay in the rooms. But your money's gone. Let's not leave out the GOP and how they're stabbing taxpayers in the back. After a short moratorium on the disgusting practice of earmarking, Republicans bellied up to the trough to use our money to increase their re-election chances. Who's the biggest pig at the taxpayer-funded trough? Her name is Lisa Murkowski, the left-wing senator from Alaska. Murkowski's state ranks 48 out of 50 for population, but Murkowski ranks number 4 in taking taxpayer dollars from other states to make herself look good to Alaskans. Just look at all of what you folks in Texas, you folks in Pennsylvania and Massachusetts and New York funded in Alaska. $10 million for the city of Fairbanks to tear down the abandoned Polaris Hotel, $350,000 to provide funds to repair and rehabilitate sites listed on the National Register for Historic Places, $750,000 for an invasive species early detection rapid response strike team in South Central Alaska, Chugach National Forest got $5.77 million for the maintenance, construction, and restoration of portions of the Iditarod Trail. And the list goes on and on and on. Our government is too big and spends too much of our money. Gutless and low-character politicians like Lisa Murkowski are mortgaging the futures of America's children and children yet unborn so she can live high on the hog today. And by the way, how do you taxpayers in California, Texas, New York, and Florida fancy paying all of those federal taxes only to watch a spineless politician like Lisa Murkowski swoop in, take your hard-earned money, and parlay it into votes in Alaska? Now, I'm sure many of you would just assume the Alaskans thank you rather than Murkowski. Lazy politicians like her have set up automatic spending increases, never having to put their name on reckless spending that will ultimately cause our nation to collapse. Congress doesn't budget anymore. They pass omnibus spending bills, never having to comply with their duty of oversight, never reading the damn bills, and only paying attention when they need to rob the Treasury to keep themselves elected. I've said it for years. We need a better class of politician. Maybe if you show this preamble to your fellow citizens, it will spark the tax revolt the United States needs. Our people are not undertaxed. In fact, we are overburdened, not only with the unfair tax load, but with irresponsible legislators who only know how to spend us into oblivion. Thought you'd like to know.